Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game, ShaDai versus FQQ. This game taking place here on Echo Isle 2.0 with that important North Rock Golem creep camp. Game is already getting underway as we're looking at ShaDai spawning as the blue human player over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, FQQ spawning as the pink human. All right, for all of you guys out there on Twitch, hi. Forgot to hit the record button the first time I tried to start, and well, that was like a little bit of a false start. I saw 0 viewers. I'm like, okay, good. No one caught me. I was wrong. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in FQQ's Blood Mage first. All right, FQQ with a Blood Mage first, no barracks. And this is a rather interesting and gutsy maneuver by FQQ. FQQ known to play these off-the-wall strategies, as he will most likely be going for a very fast tech to tier 2. Blood Mage first. There's that third peasant already building up another farm there. Why does he need so many farms when there's no one he can really support and live in those farms until he starts getting those barracks? Back on the other side, we are going for a... Are we really going for a Blood Mage mirror match? What are they just gonna do? Stand there in front of each other, siphon mana from each other? All right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how you Blood Mage versus a Blood Mage counter. We are looking at the Blood Mage now making its way down across here. Gonna try and get to level 2 very quickly using Militia calling over and now going after this mercenary camp there. All right, trying to draw a line in the sand, so to speak, while keeping all of those units in position there. All right, going to go after the Kobold Tunnelers, and all of these units will get taken down there once more. There's still a Kobold Geomancer in the back there. One of those peasants could try and back away, but taking quite a bit of damage. It actually lost aggro by attacking his partner there, as we see level 2 now coming in for FQQ. So Siphon Mana, or Flame Strike as that first ability. Siphon Mana nowhere to be seen. Most likely will be trained up as that second ability, as a Forest Troll Shadow Priest has been picked up. All right, Flame Strike now coming across here, trying to take down the rest of these Gnoll Poachers. Who needs a barracks when you can just transform your workers into militia and then hire up whatever you need from the tavern? Tech to tier 2, not yet started. Town Hall, Town Hall is currently doesn't show enough lumber. No barracks either, as the Blood Mage may try and hire up a Forest Troll Berserker or something up that avenue here in just a moment. All right, are we going to see some Siphon Mana? There is a little bit of Flame Strike, not enough mana for Siphon Mana. That actually might have been a bit of a misstep. Needed to be able to get that Siphon Mana there. There's that Siphon Mana now coming online, trying to get more and more mana, as that Forest Troll Shadow Priest is doing quite a bit of healing. More Siphon Mana, but I believe the chain is going to be broken there. FQQ missing out on the opportunity to get more mana. And meanwhile, coming back on the other side, we're looking at ShaDai pretty much doing the same exact strategy, I would believe. Actually, his mana is actually significantly higher, as we are looking at perhaps a possible expansion attempt. Tech to tier 2 has been started. Expansion attempt could be started down across here. Difficult to tell how many workers difficult to tell how many workers FQQ has. ShaDai has plenty and some more, as we're looking at plenty of peasants down across here and plenty of peasants back off to the north. I gotta believe somewhere in the 16 to 18 range. Lumber mill now being placed down. Blacksmith, more scout towers being placed down, as well as the level 2 Blood Mage of FQQ torching up some units there, sitting already at level 2. Are we going to see a double Siphon Mana, trying to finish off some of those units there, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest is attempting to get away? All right, a little bit of damage there. Another bit of damage coming back across, just trying to take down peasant after peasant, as this Forest Troll Shadow Priest is off to the side. Could take a little bit of damage. He does have room to run, though, as there is plenty there. One more final shot. He does get taken down. Blood Mage draining from the other Blood Mage. There is that double link as he tries to retreat away. It was level 2 Flame Strike, I believe. Otherwise, FQQ could easily just stand there and try to drain the mana from there for days. Back off to the north, FQQ is attempting to set up a tower, and let's take a look. FQQ is within sight range no, he is not within sight range. All right, so The building cannot see this tower while FQQ is building this here. And now let's go ahead and back to the monitoring position here. All right, so this one scout tower is going to perhaps get completed. A new scout tower could be placed down, or is that just one position right there to cause a bit of problems? Meanwhile, a little bit of a cheeky play by well, FQQ actually hiring up some units there, as we're still looking at militia trying to clear out some of these easier creep camps. Off to the north, Bloodmage, Clarity Potion, and Healing Salve being used. Tech to Tier 2 nearly done. This one Scout Tower, 2/3 of, or halfway being upgraded, as these units are now making their way out across the battlefield as well. Arcane Tower, Flame Strike going down. That is going to be quite a bit of damage, but the Blood Mage is going to lose quite a bit of mana as well. That was only level 1 Flame Strike, I think. Hence, not significant damage here. Meanwhile, Guard Tower, oh, there's one Arcane Tower there. Blood Mage going to try and perhaps place down a flame strike on that main gold mine mining location as the workers are working down here. Meanwhile, down to the south, we're looking at the Force Troll Berserker and Force Troll Shadow Priest trying to do a bit of work as well. Staff of Teleportation inbound. Are we going to get Militia? There we are. There's Militia. There's Siphon Mana. Units are going to try and retreat back. A Flame Strike could be thrown down there. No Flame Strike, just a lot of focus fire onto that tower as the building does get taken down. FQQ, I don't know if he actually got a deny off there onto that tower. Meanwhile, down to the south side here, the Forest Troll, Shadow Priests, and Berserkers are taking down some of the peasants down to the south. All right, still more fighting back and forth there as the Blood Mage looking to retreat back. And still down here, we're looking at the Blood Mage with that Boots of Speed and Gloves of Haste. He used a Scroll of Town Portal, not of Staff of Teleportation, to get back home to help his team. Meanwhile, FQQ will, with that Staff of Teleportation, able to rejoin in on the battle here. Going to try and fight back against many of these units here as the Blood Mage going to make its way back over. Blood Mage still has plenty of mana. Going to go ahead, perhaps get some Siphon Mana off. No Siphon Mana, down to 125 mana there. A new Siphon Mana could go down there. Why isn't it going down? Not quite sure, as we're looking at another Footman getting focused down. Blood Mage auto attack actually dealing quite a bit of significant damage. Who is actually gaining out more mana? It is about the same. Both sides fighting their way through, as a Flame Strike could have gone down to cause a bit of problems. All right, another Footman about to get taken out as the Footmen are just trying to charge head on in. FQQ using those auto attacks at a much better rate pretty consistently as the Siphon Mana once more engages and trying to constantly break that there. No deny on that for Troll Shadow Priest as the units are retreating back. All right, what is this? Double Blacksmith. All right, double blacksmith is mainly used. The only real reason is going to be for upgrades and tanks, and that might actually be what we're looking at now. Double blacksmith for upgraded tanks, as they're going to be rolling on out, and those tanks are going to be difficult to take out. All right, Blood Mage coming back across here. Are we going to see a Flame Strike? Nope, no Flame Strike, just auto attacks there, looking like a Flame Strike as the Blood Mage now in trouble. Arcane Tower going to be draining quite a bit of mana. There's a Flame Strike there. There's a Staff of Teleportation. There could be a dead Blood Mage down to 22 hit points. He's able to get out of the fight and escape away at 28 hit points. Doesn't Fire Strike deals damage to tanks? Yeah, well, Flame Strike does deal damage to tanks. Tanks are just constantly difficult to deal with. But yeah, Flame Strike does destroy tanks fairly well. This is just looking rather interesting. Are we getting more weapons upgrades? Yes, we are. Weapon upgrades are done. No, we're going into flying machines. All right, so flames. All right, so flying machines now getting trained up here. Lumber is actually a bit low for FQQ as the solo Blood Mage still wandering out and about across the battlefield. All right, hiring up a couple of mercenaries as well. Well, ShaDai has a good amount of economy going for him, being able to mine additional gold as the Blood Mage now runs out across the battlefield here. All right, let's see, where are the units going to be heading back off to the north? Arcane Towers are in position here. We are getting up a Masonry upgrade to just add in more hit points on those towers, as well as the Blood Mage. We're going to get a little bit of a bonus gift coming in from FQQ. Blacksmith gonna get well, not gonna get finished off. Peasant easily gets taken down. Could see some flame strikes. A Griffin Aviary now getting added in as well, as we are going into more. We are in fact going into siege engines, and there is also one arcane sanctum in the back. Bloodmage does get off one flame strike there, getting in a little bit of damage, but not much to add up anywhere. As the Bloodmage, both sides are going to engage here, and there you have it, both sides engaging. And now FQQ says, you know what, I'll gladly go for this drain mana war, as I drain mana at a much better rate than you do. So he's going to go ahead and drain mana again. But now in comes the rest of the army. This Bloodmage could actually be slowed down here in just a moment. Going to try and move position and then do that again. And no, he is not. Going to just go ahead and break that link. Level 2 Flame Strike, perhaps trying to do a run by flaming on these towers down to the south. Siege engines with peasants already on the move here. Those peasants perhaps going to be acting like a garage or garage, well, a workshop to easily heal up any bit of damage, as one peasant does get taken down. A second peasant gets taken down as well. Bloodmage able to teleport out of that dangerous tight spot. Down to the south here, Staff of Teleportation. In comes the Bloodmage to, well, put some pressure on these units here. There's a Flame Strike, and all of those peasants are going to get taken down pretty quickly, giving level 4 to the Bloodmage of ShaDai. Bloodmage mirror match, solo Bloodmage mirror match, still after all this time, as siege engines now rolling on up to try and take down this town hall. 2 siege engines, 46 to 66 damage, with so many peasants on repair, still slowly dropping those hit points. And what is this? A scout tower being built here. It could be upgraded into a cannon tower, but it is spotted. The Dragonhawk riders actually flew by temporarily, giving sight here, and FQQ's cheeky little tactic is going to get scouted out and destroyed. Back down to the south side here, Bloodmage exchanging blows. There's a flame strike on all of the peasants trying to repair, and this town hall could end up getting taken down, as the Bloodmage, well, Bloodmage was able to stop many of the repairs by killing off those peasants. Back off to the north side here, FQQ now looking to retreat back, does have an orb of fire as well. Meanwhile, down across on the other side, FQQ is just putting pressure onto this keep here as well. No anti-air upgrades for this siege engine, though, as we could be looking at, well, siphon mana away from the Dragonhawk riders to perhaps get in some flame strikes. All right, peasants trying to retreat back away, drain mana again as well. The Bloodmage acting like a hammer, and everything looks like a nail, siphoning mana from units of, well, so many units of ShaDai. All right, continuing to, well, pound down that keep down to 200 hit points, down to, well, was down to 100 hit points there. There's, and there goes another siege engine. Is it going to be able to keep it at bay? No, it is not. Flame Strike, however, going to go down, and the repairs are going to stop. ShaDai may not be able to keep this building up for very, very long, trying to add in a little bit more damage. A second siege engine shows up to the party, and it looks like it will be able to, in fact, stay alive. ShaDai actually gets to level 5 first. All right, some repairs could be in order. We might here, let's take a look. Where are all of these units? No real other siege engines anywhere. FQQ has been spending his gold on items, trying to mine quickly. Does have boots of speed on that Bloodmage, racing out across the battlefield here. Meanwhile, mining is not happening down to the south, just collecting a bit of lumber to try to get everything back and into position. Bloodmage, okay, there are a lot of peasants standing right there. Bloodmage could try and roll that down. There goes another dead peasant there, trying to build a guard tower or something in that position, as the Bloodmage now makes its way down to the south. All right, expansion attempt coming in from FQQ. FQQ's expansion attempt gonna get stopped by an invisible Bloodmage. ShaDai pretty much knowing FQQ's playbook, and FQQ's also knowing ShaDai's playbook, trying to, well, get things a bit more under control. Peasants, well, taking a look back here, siege engines trying to get trained back up. There's one siege engine rolling on in, attempting to take down another arcane tower. This does not have fortified armor, so it does not take that. take that bit of bonus damage. Coming back around, there goes the Bloodmage, going to try and teleport away, able to teleport back, able to take down a couple of peasants as well. So this solo Bloodmage strategy really working out well for FQQ because of that bonus experience. I believe it's 30% if you have a solo hero while at castle. FQQ now sitting at level 5. Well, ShaDai also sitting at level 5. ShaDai silently, well, slightly ahead, not silently, slightly ahead here. Plenty of siege engines. We are going into dual Griffin aviaries. The Dragonhawk Riders are fighting back here. Siege engines do, in fact, have that air upgrade to attack back those Dragonhawk Riders. Interestingly enough, though, you can see why this upgrade isn't used all that often. It is rather slow, even though he's attacking at 2 at the same time, and this is supposed to counter air. Well, not really doing a great job there at all. Coming back across, in comes another Flame Strike trying to take down buildings. Coming back across here, another Flame Strike to take down some buildings as well. That Arcane Tower down to 16 hit points. May end up falling. No, ends up surviving. That Arcane Tower not enough to finish the job. All right, more Siphon Mana. Dragonhawk Riders being forced to try and retreat back away again. Is this Blood Mage just going to try and fight back against this army here? Right, there goes a Flame Strike, and although units do have to do a little bit of splitting, Staff of Teleportation to get away, and he is going to be able to back up. All right, Siphon Mana going across both sides. Potential surround onto the Blood Mage of ShaDai, as ShaDai now looks to back away again. Siege Engine rolls on up, trying to knock down the door of the castle once more. Castle constantly under repair, as we are looking at more, well, peasants joining in on the fight in militia form to try and poke apart this Blood Mage again. Blood Mage, once again, going out, running out onto the battlefield, perhaps going to try and, do another Flame Strike tactic as, well, militia or footmen, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, Forest Troll, Berserkers trying to clean things up before anything bad happens. Blood Mage is currently invisible. Arcane Sentry would be a great call right now, as the Blood Mage now going to rush on in. We're going to see a Flame Strike there. There's all those peasants there. There's a Flame Strike now. A bunch of dead peasants. 1, 2, 3 peasants already taken down as the Siege Engine now rolls up. Blood Mage now trying to siphon mana away. Priest is also getting in some heals onto that Blood Mage. Blood Mage is about to get taken down. Going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town Portal, as the Knights are showing up to try and take down these siege engines. All right, back off to the north, Blood Mage. Both sides siphon mana. Who's going to be able to break that link first? A Flame Strike onto FQQ. FQQ's, well, wow, Blood Mage down to 12 hit points. Ends up surviving, trying to finish it off. Is he going to be able to get the job done? Yes, he does. Takes down the level 5 Blood Mage. And that is going to be it right there. ShaDai winning this Blood Mage mirror match in an impressive fashion, going back and forth, finishing things off. So ShaDai with the higher level hero in the end, landing that Flame Strike while they were in a Siphon Mana battle to get a little bit of an edge. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.